Alright, what is going on, guys? Gonna do another commentary walkthrough. This time running Ruby Life Pools 17. So I'll be breaking down the pools that I'm doing here. So I go gather up the first couple groups, besides the last mobs, because I see that in like pugs. Usually, if you pull the giant group, you're gonna have a lot of wipes, a lot of dies, and it's just an unpleasant time for pugs. You can't really trust people, so here you want to kind of pull him back. You don't want to fight him in the hallway because he's gonna uh, drop this little puddle over here. And it's just way easier to dodge in this open room than it is if you do it in the hallway. And then here I try to focus explosions because, or I try to get explosions as much as I can because, you know, I can't trust pugs to do it. There's these ones over here that are going to be kind of hard to get, but I try to get them. We already have 2 deaths. I'm honestly not too sure what happened there. I wasn't really paying attention, but, you know, they're just getting hit by shit, so it's not looking that good. This whole first room was kind of tough with pugs because they're bound to pull shit, body pull shit for you because, you know, DPS love pulling shit for you even though you don't want to pull it. But yeah. Yeah, so in this with the flash frost, you want to try to interrupt that ice shield that was just casting, or else it's just gonna be a little bit annoying to kill them. Um, and see, like that last time, no one could interrupt it, but that I tried, but my shit was on cooldown, so. See right there, like it took them so long to go kill it, and then they pull those guys over there, and I wasn't really ready for them. Um, but you know, it works out, but it gets a little annoying, a little hectic. Because Sanguine, I wanted to try to organize the Sanguine better before I started pulling. So for here, I wanted to pull these guys and then pull them in the back so there's more room to dodge stuff. He's in the Sanguine right now, and I honestly probably didn't realize. I just kept him there, and I was like, oh shit, I see him in the Sanguine. And then somehow that ad just had poor pathing and pulled the other group, so I got a little tilted off that. It caused a lot of deaths, but you know, I just popped some CDs real quick, try to get shit down, try to handle explosives because explosives will kill you. So I know that if with CDs I can survive the mobs, just keep self healing when I need to, but focus on explosives so we don't die, and then try to get the ice shields. So we got 3 deaths after that, over the poor pathing of the mom's point. But you know, we come back. It's just it's hard to try to keep a clear head when shit goes south, but you gotta try your best to stay calm. Because if you start panicking, then your healer starts panicking, your DPS starts panicking, then the key's fucked. So it's kind of up to the tank to be calm, be chill, or everything goes downhill from there. And then occasionally you might hear something in the background. That's One Piece. So yeah, my fiance's catching up, so I'm rewatching it with her. So it's pretty good. I'm excited. It's so good. I'm so happy I'm rewatching it. Alright, so this next pull, I want to pull these frost people, and then I'm gonna pull with the big guy because you know it's not too bad. You just kick the shit, pop CDs when he does his big tank buster. I also believe you can just like walk away from him to not take more damage. But honestly, yeah, I think you just walk away and outrange it. I don't do it, but and then that Sanguine was kind of sat him in there for a little bit too long. If you listen closely in the background, you can hear One Piece. Now you skip all of these mobs, try not to pull them. I'm just waiting for the healer to get kind of high or some mana. You want to be careful of those little ice things because they'll do damage if you run over them. So I just try to take them where it would be easy for melee to not get hit and for me to just hold the boss right there. And then also to just avoid getting fucked. Here, I'm going to summon my little statue. I think it's this one or the next one, but you can summon the Ox statue and it'll help group up the ads better. Yeah, because just help. And then you just pop your AoE here and cleave them down on the boss. Then I see the little puddles. I'm going to try to move around so we don't get smacked by them. Now you can choose to run Black Ox or the Tiger for more damage. Usually I just run Black Ox because I like being able to group up ads or sometimes with it. It just makes my life easier. If you want to do more damage, you can go ahead and use the Tiger statue if you want, but I like using the Black Ox. And that's basically the same thing. You just avoid the spikes, and yeah, watch out for Frigid Ice and Frigid Shard. Make sure you're healthy. Dodge spikes, um, group up little whelps, and that's it. Just kill the boss.
Good work, champion. Now that you have secured the pools below, I require your aid above.
I'm not too sure what the healer died to that fight. Probably just stepped in some shit. He shouldn't have stepped in, but now here, I kind of jumped the gun there, but usually you want to wait for everyone to be ready because he'll immediately breath, and people always get smacked by the breath because they don't know how to stand to the side. So yeah, and then you can also take him close to the tree or the edge, so when he knocks you back, you get flung into there. I did it the first time, but You'll see here the second time I get flung into Africa, like across the world. Boom, right there. See, flung into Africa. I was thankful that I didn't be flung into the mob, so I had to do a quick look like we were there. But yeah. Now here you just kick when you can on these mobs. Bring the little circle to them to knock them up, because it'll do damage and also knocks them up and stops the cast. So it's very very important that you bring the knock up to the ads. It'll just make life a whole lot easier. Now I have my sweep up, but I'm not using it because I know I'm about to fight the flame dancers and I'm paranoid from them, and I don't want them to flame dance on my group, so I'm holding it. Or no, I lied. I pressed it for some reason. Whatever. But you want to hold it ideally. I forgot this was done last night at like, I don't even know, 11 after the gym, so I don't really remember. But ideally, you want to hold any type of stun or um, anything like that CC for the flame dancer, so they don't flame dance on you. Because flame dance is a bad day. Now I kind of fucked up. I should have let my healer drink a little bit more, but I was worried about timing because we have 6 deaths already. We're not even at the second boss. Um, so I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna pull. Hopefully we kill explosives. Hopefully we know how to interrupt. Hopefully we can do our shit good. Um, but this is gonna be a little bit of a tough one. I don't remember if someone died or not, but you were getting dangerously low there because the flame dance a couple ticks went off. And then I noticed the healer was like no mana, so I kind of went this way to slow it down a little bit. And then also I tried to mount, but we were in combat. And I was like, what the fuck? Why can't I mount? Now for here, I always skip the red dragon because before I used to pull it, and we would always wipe. And can't trust anyone to do mechanics or dodge most mechanics, so you just want to avoid it. So what I do here is I pull these guys and I pull them back up here. One, to avoid body pulling the dragon, and yeah, you just want to avoid that guy because dragons, they're annoying, especially this guy. He does a lot of I think that's the flame one. That has been a while. He does like a circle explosion at a certain health that just deals a bunch of damage, and if your healer can't keep up, your healer can't keep up. I was about to go over to that guy and interrupt him, make him come over here because, the shaman was taking a little bit to interrupt. Or not shaman, yeah, shaman. That guy's just like free casting in the Sanguine. Nobody wants to interrupt. I moved the other guy over there so it's easier to pull without getting the dragon. The dragon kind of fucked us. We were too slow in killing. So we have to sit around and waste a few seconds waiting for the dragon to path. Ideally, you want to nuke these guys pretty fast so you can kill them on the first rotation. But my guys were kind of slow on it, so because of that one ad just sitting there free casting far away. So if you want to group them up so you can just quickly nuke them down so you can kill them on the first rotation so you don't have to sit here for 12 years like me. I got my doctorates while waiting. Now here's the same thing. You want to just like pull them a little back so you don't body pull. And then somehow they pulled. I'm not too sure exactly how. I think it's from when I accidentally body pulled that little dude. They all ended up grabbing together. But usually you skip these guys because now we're going to be over percent too soon. Yeah, so usually you want to skip those guys by walking along this back path right here. Or right here behind you. Walk along that wall. and you can just like skip them entirely. But you know, just adapt, overcome. And then you see the Flame Dancer kind of went up a lot of HP because, you know, he was standing in free casting in the Sanguine. We didn't clear because we all went like 5 million different directions, but you know, it's okay. The healer died, but you know. And if you're wondering what arc I'm currently on again for One Piece, oh well, I'm fully caught up in everything with the manga and the anime. But right now we're watching it with my fiance, like I said, and we just reached Sabbaty, so. Now here, we actually wipe on this boss, and that's due to poor baiting and poor placements. As you see there, the healer is like in Africa. He's not stacked tight, and you want to stack tight so you can bait. And then you might also think that those little boulders are not baitable. They are baitable. So if you have everyone stacking in the back, you can actually bait the boulder to not go where you want it to go. You just want to stand in a certain area to do it. Like right here, this placement was terrible. We're gonna die because of just terrible baits. So you see, boom, Morbs is down. Curlo is about to be down. We probably should have just wiped it right here because, yeah, you see, Akron got smashed by a boulder. Krill is down. I just jumped into the fire. So what you want to do is everyone stack on boss, and then not stand in the way you want to go, and you can just bait them, and it'll be clean and be easy. Make sure not to bait towards walls or trees for the boulder because it will do massive party damage. So here at this point, I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna have to stop recording. We might not make it, but you know, I was like, whatever, I don't care. See, it was on the warrior, and he was standing behind the boss and baited it away. So that was a really good bait by the warrior. I almost died there. Holy shit! I just realized. Never realized how close I was to dying. I kind of just like popped everything I could just to try to survive from that taking damage I was taking. And if you're facing the boss, you always want to go left. That's usually because one, the dragon is up and you don't want to run into the dragon boy, and two, because you're in that path you usually skip, and so they're up, and this is just the easiest, most clear path you want to go to. See, we're doing amazing baits. All the boulders are going where they need to go. The ad is stacking right on the boss. It's very clean. It's a very good run. I don't know why I popped my fat CD. I think it was just panic mode. I don't know. I don't know why I was panicking, but I was just like, fuck it. Well, in reality, I really do need to pop that. I kind of just wasted it just in case something bad. Like, you know, I should have held on to it. You don't want to just like pop it out in 6 minutes. And here we should have just pure focused the boss instead of the ad. Because the boss was about to die in the ad, and we just kick it whenever we can and just heal through it. We would have killed the boss a lot faster, but we split DPS for some reason. Now here you can do this big pack, but this big pack's going to hurt a little bit, so you kind of want to just try to survive because the Tempest Chandler does a lot of damage. You see here, boom's just surging lightning on everyone, killing them. Healer is struggling to stay alive. No, I'm pretty sure I think our Shaman had a kick there, and he didn't kick that Thunderbolt. And then he's just like casting, and the Sanguine is just very annoying. Very, very annoying. I hate when they just do a hard cast that you can't interrupt inside the Sanguine and just sit there. And then they heal to full HP and you just wasted so much time. And then here I'm thinking about like, oh, can I pull him over there? And I was like, I don't want to risk it. I'll do it once he's a little bit lower so it's more safe. Here you just want to enter a flash fire and make sure flash fire doesn't go off. You can pull the both packs at the same time, but that's only if you're 100% confident in your group and that they're going to interrupt those flash fires. If they're going to interrupt the flash fire, and they're just not going to fuck up. Here, they've proven to me that I can't really trust them, so I'm not doing crazy pull here, even though I probably should have, because I don't want to risk the flash fire and the thunderbolt going off. I don't want to risk any of it, so I don't want to have to overwhelm them with things to deal with. Them little orb boys got pulled, I think, just from like general healing aggro. But here I'm starting panicking a little bit. I die and I'm like, fuck. I'm waiting for the B-res. Get that going. We clean up from here. There's a Storm Warrior sitting there on the dude. I don't know why I just ignored it, but I was like, fuck it. And he's getting mana. I was thinking about just killing those little storm guys, but I was like, you know what? I'll just do the middle pack, and then throughout time, I'll grab each side left and right. Oh my god, get him out of the Sanguine. And then I always get unlucky. I don't know why, but they just love. They love casting a single. more than 3 minutes. And here I'm really doubting we're gonna time it, but we do time it. Now here in this one, you kind of want to just main focus the dragon whenever you can. It'll make it so much easier because you won't have to deal with the puddles or the flame. You just deal with the wind. So your priority, always 9 out of 10, is that dragon. And when you can't DPS the dragon, you DPS this guy. But 9 times out of 10, you want to fucking kill that dragon. Just pop everything you can to kill him. Morbs died. Don't know what he died to, but you know, ain't nothing new. Ain't nothing new. DPS gonna die. They gonna get hit by shit. And then they blame you because they can't dodge shit. Right, now that they combine, they do Lust, and you still want to just hard focus the fucking dragon. Because Flame Spit is annoying. And I'm thinking about maybe streaming on Twitch soon. If you guys would watch it or would want to tune in, let me know in the comments. And, you know, I'll probably decide. If not, I'll probably wait till I get a little bit more growth on YouTube to start streaming. But, yeah. If you guys want to see a stream, hang out, I mean, just let me know. I'll be more than happy to start doing all that. Alright, well, that's it. Let me know how you guys enjoyed it. It was only a +1, but, you know, it is what it is. Alright, thank you guys.